How's it going, everyone? Pokemon Star Neo here, and it is the last day of the Grand Challenge for 2026. I've been saying that backwards this whole time. Anyway, as you all have probably known if you're watching this one, I went 8-7 the first day, 7-8 the second day, so my record right now is 15-15. You know what? Today we got to get 15 wins and 0 losses. Come on, we need to get something. We want to make sure that we get our championship points, so lock in and give it everything I have. Everything. All right, enough chit chat. Let's do this. Up against Alpha Phoebe. They have a pretty decent team. Some Trick Room shenanigans if they so desire. Feel like Incin is good here. I'm worried about a few things, one of which is that Chi-Yu. I'm not opposed to using this as the lead. You in the back is a little dangerous. I'm gonna have you, and there's nothing preventing me from using priority. Now do I want you? You are good special-wise, but their physical offense scares me. You're bulky, but same deal. I feel... I'm gonna go with you. Come on, we got this. Reason with Urshifu, a bit more physical offense pressure. They have a few things that are a little glass cannon-y, so that could help. Plus, we'll have like crits. Alright, Dragonite and Chien-Pao. Classic combo. We are going to thankfully lower Chien-Pao's attack. I'm not worried about you, Dragonite. Well, I'm worried about you. I'm just more so, I know you're gonna do what you're gonna do. I think we knock out... Why follow me? The thing is, I don't know what you're gonna do. I feel like you might Stomping Tantrum. Follow me. Alright, so they don't fall for any fake out shenanigans or anything like that. Sacred Sword will go into you. Doesn't do too much. Stomping Tantrum. Alright, so solid first turn. I'm gonna knock off. Ooh, does a huge chunk off of that Choice Band. So risky play. But I'm down to Flare Blitz, Ivy Cudgel. And I'm going to Terra Grass. Why I'm doing that, they go for that Sacred Sword. It would be super effective damage. At least if they try anything, if they try... Alright, what are they going to do? Sacred Sword will go into you. Doesn't do anything. Ivy Cudgel into you. Wabam. Brings you pretty low, so we won't get too much recoil. Ogerpon does go down here. It does have Aerial Ace. The one downside to the knockoff, it does take away that. One of the downsides to using Choice Band is you're locked into a move. So Fluttermane shall come out here. In a very curious position. I think I'm going to detect here. I can see extreme speed or some kind of... You want to break the sash, and then if you use extreme speed, you don't have to worry about... Yeah. So, call one, right? Moonblast. Ooh, okay. So, if you have Moonblast, you don't have Dazzling. Flare Blitz will go into you. It does so much, but not enough. Here's what I want to do. Sucker Punch into you. If I time this right, yeah, I take an extreme speed. Oh, okay. Alright, a little bit of a fumble there. Just gonna Aerial Ace. Yeah. Alright. Not a great position. Because they still have one Pokemon left. I do have 2 full healths. Theirs are a little low. I think we make it rain. I think I Sucker Punch into you. Because Goldango is a huge threat. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna get the Sucker Punch off. We do take out Dragonite. Alright. Goldango is a huge threat, so maybe they go... Okay, yeah. So, alright, we did turn this game around into our favor. You will be -1. Didn't necessarily have to do this. My thing was, if they doubled up into... the extreme speed into Urshifu, and then they Moonblast, then I would have been in a crappy position. Who's their last Pokemon? GU. I kind of want to see what they do. Honestly, I'm kind of screwed. I'm going to Protect. Detect. I need to see what it locks into, and then also if it Terras. If it Terras Ghost, I could actually be in a better position. Okay, that means I can Sucker Punch. Protect. Protect. Now, I don't know if you were... Okay, Snarl. I don't know how I feel about that. It's spread damage, so it wouldn't be too much. I am going Shadow Ball. You are a frail Pokemon. I'm gonna Sucker Punch. If you're not... Okay, we get the W. Yeah. That... I was worried, y'all, but... You know, solid start to the video. GG's. Here we are against JS. They are running, I guess, a pseudo-Sun team. Alright, so... Wemmy is typically faster. I could also use the rain against, or use the sun against them with you. Feel I want to bring you in the back, because they may have an immediate answer to you. And then... okay, I feel them bringing in Ogerpon is tricky because I have a lot of things that resist it. If it goes Fairy Terra for Raging Bolt, part of me likes doing this combo for that because I could potentially pressure. Trying to think the benefits real quick. We're gonna go you. Yeah. All right. Me versus JS. All right, Fluttermane and Wimmy, Tornadus, and Goldego. So this turns out beautifully for me. I'm gonna use Tailwind. You can't Terra both. You can't. So, yeah, this is a big fumble on their end because Make It Rain will do a lot of damage into one. Even if you Terra out, protect, stuff like that, that's a lot of damage going your way. So now, especially if that's choiced, the Fluttermane, yeah. So I'm gonna get Terra off, which means they probably have not Terra'd. Alright. So what are you gonna do? They're gonna get Tailwind off. I'm gonna get Tailwind off. They did not switch out. If they get Shadow Ball into, they're gonna Moonblast. You don't even target it? Your disrespect to my Goldango costs you greatly. Goldango was the way bigger threat there. They don't use their Terra, which I'm okay with. Rilla comes back. Not ideal. I'm down. I'm gonna protect here. And go into Incin. I'm just worried about fake out pressure. I don't know how familiar they are with this team. The only thing that I have switched was Goldango when it comes to moves. If I see another... I think. We offer fake out pressure here. What do they got? Moonblast. And then we're using Woodhammer. Not very effective. And then Recoil. Alright, Fluttermane's gonna get some HP back. Feel like you're probably gonna go into Tornadus again. I think I'm gonna go into Goldango here. Swap in. Flutter. I'm gonna knock off. Moonblast still is gonna hurt, but I'm less... Oh, okay, yeah, Rilla's gonna go out. That's nice. Raging Bolt. I'm gonna Moonblast into you. Does a heavy chunk, but then we get rid of their Flutter. Goldango is gonna restore some much needed HP. Alright, Rilla. So Raging Bolt scares me. We're in a Parting Shot. And then we could potentially just cycle out the Goldango. It's only when you Fairy Terra that you scare me. Because they have not used their Terra yet. Usually it's Terra Fire or Terra Grass on the Rilla. And then, yeah, because they haven't used. And then for you, if you're Terra Electric, you might be cooked. High horsepower will go into Incin. That is a lot of damage. But thankfully we get our berry. And then we can also rotate you out. I'm gonna parting shot here. Wabam. This also means we can reset the fake out pressure. I'm gonna swap you in. Protect, then we can Tailwind, and then we can have some fun. All right. I kind of want you to take out Tornadus here. I'm gonna get in Incin with Goldango. I'm gonna Tailwind. I want to see what they do. Alright. Attacks will fall. Still haven't used their Terra. Grassy Glide into you. Nope. Thunderbolt into you. Alright. So if I go into Goldango, thing is, you are better to go into once terrain is down. I'm gonna go into Urshifu. Ranging Bolt scares me more. We're gonna do this. Wicked Blow. Into you. Right now, it's really what your choice is when you Terra. You're not going to Terra. Grassy Glide. Alright. And then Wicked Blow will go into you. Does about half. Raging Bolt won't do anything. And then your lefties. Grass disappears, which means you don't have priority anymore. We have the wind. Let's Wicked Blow. Because I can always... Oh, okay, so you are not not Fairy Terra. That is great for us. Thunderclap with Electric. You are lowered. Urshifu will survive. We're gonna Wicked Blow. Does half. Flare Blitz will go into you. That takes that out. And then we're faster, so we can just Sucker Punch. Parting Shot here. Sucker Punch. Brings it super low. Probably bring out Goldango. Special is going to get lower and lower. So we like that. So now they have to rely on crits and switches. Thunderbolts. Ideally, you go into that slot, but you don't. That's fine. Probably have Protect. Tailwind peters out. I really just need one well-placed move, and then I always have the option to Protect. Gonna Nasty Plot. Fake out. Yeah. Now the thing is, do I get this call right? Nasty Plot. So we're gaining a lot of HP back. Feel like I have to go for it. Let's see our stats. All right. You might survive. All right. I might be overthinking this, but we're so close to winning. I'm gonna knock off. Let's see what happens. Protect is televised. They might see. Thunderclap. Oh, it goes into the right slot. You make the right call. Does it survive? We do. Thankfully, we're not punished too much. Whew. So all we have to do, press Shadow Ball, press Flare Blitz, and then we should battle is canceled. That was intense, y'all. Here's here. Exactly. I like the name. So more or less, apart from the Urshifu, something we've faced in the last battle. We're decent into most of their Pokemon. I like you as a, well, what are you really good into? I like you, you're a little risky. So I feel like you are the 4. Alright. Exactly, we'll know exactly how to counter this team. They're at 1596. I love the Palafin. I think that's Palafin. I can't see the heart, but I would like to think it's Palafin. So Rapid Strike. Big question. Are you... Alright, so you're boosted. The big question is, are you Ghost Terra? If you are, I'm in a world of hurt. If not... Alright, Fake Out goes through. Icy Wind will go through on their end. Alright. Covert Cloak isn't common, but it is the Grand Challenge, so you never know for sure. Okay, that's good. We're gonna Bleak Wind. Mrs. Flutter, that's fine. Urshifu, we get you at least. We're gonna go into Ogre Pond. We're gonna Tailwind. All right. So this is a win-win because if you try and get me multiple times with either Pokemon, it's gonna backfire. Surging Strikes, yeah. Guess who has Rocky Helmet? Urshifu is down. So, really solid start for me. Who's gonna come on in? Raging Bolts. Not exactly who I want to see. I'm down to do this. The reason why I'm bringing in Incin is I kind of want to preserve Thunder, or yeah, that Tornadus. Icy Wind again. That's all you know how to do. Alright. It's at regular speed right now. Ooh, that is juicy. Thunderbolt will go into you. That's not great. I'm gonna Spiky Shield. And then I'm gonna Flare Blitz into you. We have our final two. Spiky Shield goes off. What are they gonna do? Pain Split. Okay, I've been seeing that around. Thunderbolt will go into you. You do survive. You get paralyzed. Alright, we get our berry, so it's not as bad. Okay, Flare Blitz goes off. Will it be enough? It's not. We do burn. Alright. They did call me. It's a good call. Orgrimmon could be useful for later, but then again, I think we Spiky Shield and go for it. Oh, we get the double. Nice. Did they target Moonblast? Did they do the double? No, I wouldn't have been that lucky. But that also means we can set up Tailwind for the last bit of this. Fluttermane goes down. That's their speed control. Out of here. Tailwind peters out. Tornadus will come in. Rilla is their last Pokemon. It was actually very good for them. Yikes. I'm gonna protect. Oh, to have Goldango right now. High horsepower. You do survive, which is great. They're gonna Electro Web. Alright, Electro Web will go off. Ogerpon goes down. I'm going to Urshifu. I think they have me cornered here. I'm gonna Wicked Blow into you. I'm gonna Tailwind, because that is my win condition. Basically, I have to Oko Rilla. Hope that they don't have Terra Fairy. And yeah. They're going to Terra. Terra Fairy is pretty common. And yeah. I just didn't have the resources at the end. We're gonna Tailwind. That's nice. We are going to... Okay, the Grassy will Glide. Ouch. We just didn't get off the moves we needed to. Wicked Blow. Not enough. Electro Web. Hits both targets. I can't beat both. So that is GG's. Now if it missed, it would have been a different story. If it missed either, it would have been a different story. But alas, I'm going to Sucker Punch. And that's all she wrote. You know... Dang. If I had, It's always tricky, because I know, like, the way to take care of it is to get Goldango. Basically, it's the bait out the Terra, but I just didn't have... I didn't position well enough to get either of my Pokemon out to take care of that. GG's. Now here we are with Joseph. They got the double genies going for them. I'm down to do Fiona, Twister Mister, have you two in the back. Yeah. Wabam. Alright, Urshifu. And then Rilla. Not exactly who I thought I would see here. If they're familiar with this team, then they know they need to go into Tornadus, Fake Out, and then because they could U-turn. I think we go for Tailwind, and then we follow me. So there is no Fake Out. Tailwind goes off. Alright, U-turn. Does a lot. Go back to Joseph. Yeah, you go back to him. Who are you going to bring out? Their own Tornadus. And then I'm guessing... double U-turn. Played like a fiddle. Well... we started off really good today, too. Lando. Alright, we're gonna have to play a little more aggressive. And by a little more aggressive, I mean wicked blowing the ever-living daylights out of these two. We're gonna Bleak Wind. We're gonna Wicked Blow. And we're gonna make them scared for their lives. So they're going to be thinking, what is the best way out of this? I think with Lando especially, That's the one that's in most danger. Alright. So with this, we're going to get the Wicked Blow off. Hopefully it does a huge chunk. Critical hit. And then Bleak Wind will finish it off. Tornadus is going to go a little low. Speed Falls just for fun. Right. Important part is Tornadus didn't get anything off. Critical hit on my Tornadus. Alright. So their Urshifu comes out. I'm gonna Bleak Wind here. And then we're gonna Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch will go through. Wait, are they not gonna Tailwind? Okay, they do. Alright. Surging Strikes on Tornadus. Alright. Probably should have went for Wicked Blow, but I feel like it would probably made more sense to go for... Am I crazy, or would have made more sense to go for my Urshifu? I could be crazy and wrong. Or I could be crazy and right. It's the age-old debacle mystery for me. Yeah, or could have close combat there. That would have put me in a weird position, though. Shadow Ball. And then Sucker Punch. Do they need to? I don't think they need to Rain Dance. They're gonna Terrastimalize. Where are you going into? Steel. That'd be nice if I was going for Make It Rain. Sucker Punch will not go off. They're gonna Rain Dance. Alright. Surging Strikes will go into Urshifu. Should have probably made it. It's, okay. Could have gotten some chip damage off on you so that this Shadow Ball would have KO'd. Maybe hope for a crit. I mean, like, I should have just close combat into the Urshifu slot. Yeah. I feel... And then, alright, so Tailwind peters out. Who's their last? Rilla? High horsepower is probably what they have. Well, I know you can't fake me out. Bleak Wind will hit. Wood Hammer. Things that are not super effective against me, at least. Gonna recoil. I just gotta hope Shadow Ball knocks out you. It crits. Alright, so we do have a win here. We need to protect so that way we can regain some HP. And, oh, the grass disappears. Alright. They got one turn of Tailwind. I don't know if you are faster outside of Tailwind, but we're going to protect just to be safe. There's no way they would go for Wood Hammer if that's all you had. Alright. Here's out. Ugh. My Shadow Ball, then make it rain. That seems like the better play. I think we Shadow Ball first. They are going to get some recoil on themselves. Shadow Ball. Not great. Wood Hammer. That's bad. I'm basically hoping for a Make It Rain KO here. Is 120. Probably should have nasty plot. See, I didn't know the calc. I might pay for it. Make it rain! On a sliver! So recoil will take it out, but can you survive? You don't. It's one of those things where it's just like with that low health, you know that it could have been a damage roll. With that low health, could have been like any like little factor that could have won you that game. But GG's, at least it was entertaining. Here we are against Kenneth. They have a pretty solid team. They can go fast, they can go slow. I think they have more options if they go slow. So I think we do this. Go you. Go Fiona. Good old Marshall. I think I like you better in the back. The reason why is Goldango, I feel, is a bit more of a liability in this game just because of the matchup. Even if I Terra, it may buy me one turn, but then I am screwed in the next. And then with Raging Bolts, it's not that much better, and then I'm not doing a whole lot of damage into their Pokemon after the first turn, especially if I have to do the Draco Meteor. And then also the offensive pressure they have. Alright, so Kenneth is going to get Incin and Flutter. Ogerpon and Flutter. We are faster, naturally. Or knock off Spiky Shield. See what they do. Incin will go out. So this was a chance for me to... Oh, they're going fast. Completely misread that. Dazzling Gleam. Alright. That was a lot into Incin. Not enough to KO. Toy Specs will go off. Great for us. And then what should I do? I think Parting Shot here. Actually, I think we Parting Shot into you. Terastallize. Even with the Intimidate, we should still be able to knock it out, especially if we Terra and get that bonus. All right. So they chose to go fast. So we have Rilla. They're gonna Sunny Day. Yeah, not what I want to see. What you got? Speed? Yeah. Power Gem. Fudge Muffins. The downside. Oh, critical hit just to have fun. Yeah. That's that wasn't good for me. Alright, at least we crit. So all hope is not lost. I'm gonna go into you. They're gonna get Ogre Pawn. The Tailwind. They might try and Sunny Day. I'm gonna Spiky Shield. Trying to think what my best win condition is here. For them to kind of misplay a little bit, I need to take care of that Tornadus. If I take care of Tornadus, then I can retain Weather Control. So they're gonna Terrasilize. Is it... I think Straight Fire just works. Yeah, because that boosts your attack. I think they would expect a more aggressive play from me. I'm gonna Spiky Shield. I'm gonna Tailwind. What do? They're gonna Tailwind. Our Tornadus is faster, which is good. Wood Hammer, so that will recoil. Or not recoil, well, you'll get that. They are slower, so Rain Dance will not do as much. From a Bleak Wind. I can hope that they waste their... Yeah, they waste their Sunny Day. Ivy Cudgel is going to go off. Even if it's in the sun, even if it has all these things, it still does a heck of a ton of damage. Wood Hammer, the recoil should take you out. Alright. Or we could Bleak Wind and then have a Merry Christmas. Okay, yeah, it does that. Not the, not exactly what I want in this endgame. But we do get a free Bleak Wind. That's free damage right there into that Tornadus. We're gonna go into Urshifu. I'm gonna go into Ensign. Intimidate. Alright, so the game plan is we will go into you. We are going to protect and detect. Gonna play it safe because it can go into either. Actually, maybe it wouldn't have been too bad to not protect. Oh, they don't. Alright. See what they do then. Flare Blitz. Alright. I'm not opposed if you actually do that. I'm gonna Rain Dance. Wicked Blow. Because if you Sunny Day, then you're not attacking, and then the recoil would be a lot worse for you. Alright, so we take down their Tornadus. Flare Blitz will go into Urshifu. That's not going to be enough. And then we can just go to town. Just Bleak Wind and close combat. That was canceled. Nice. Alright, Weatherman, who ironically does not have a weather team or a weather setter. Bingo Trick Room. This is very much a 2-2-2 team. What is probably most likely going to be their lead is Chiempao and then Dragonite. I think you're pretty good. I feel like I absolutely must Terra. This offers pressure into their Chiempao at least. I want you for later. Alright, this might be a little cray-cray, but I gotta. The Dozo-Giris can be tricky. That's something where I have my strategies against it. I have 3 Pokemon that can do well if it doesn't use Terra. If it does, still can like navigate a little bit around it. Depends on what type and their moveset. If it's water, earthquake, all that good stuff. Ooh, okay. Not who I was expecting. If you're not unaware, that's great for us. I'm gonna press knockoff. Because usually they do some crazy stuff. I'm just gonna put it all on Cress. Okay. Did the math a little wrong here, but still like my answer. Alright. Now comes what do I want to do with right, Draco Meteor. Do a lot, please. This brings it down to half. Knockoff. It does take it out. That is huge for us. They do not critical hit at a critical time. All right. This is very, very good. Now I just gotta think, what's my best strategy here? Parting shot. I'm going to go. Because worst comes to worst, I can always switch back. You have Guts. Raging Bolt. They could get Reckless and then try and Headlong Rush. Alright. So combo, I'm not too, yeah. There are better ways. Basically, if I parting shotted you, I could cycle in. I mean, with that Tatsugiri, it's mostly defense I have to worry about. You have Terra, so you are pulling out you're showing me all your cards right now. So it's usually, oh, Dragon. I like this. Not so much for, alright, order up. What are you doing? Okay, you're gonna go into Ogre Pond. Alright, raises your defense. Parting shot will miss. I'm gonna knock off. I'm gonna spiky shield. I'm just hoping they do something into you. Body press. Wasted a move. We love that. There is nothing I appreciate more in this world. Knock off. So at the very least, we take away their leftovers. I'm gonna parting shot. And then, yeah, there's not really too much. So Ogerpon is kind of taking up space. Follow me. Order up. On a parting shot here. Switch you out. Yeah. Oh, if we only, if we play this a little better, we could be further ahead. I'm not opposed to bringing you out later. What I want to do, try and get a fake out. So right now, their attack should be at neutral. Yeah. Their defense is crazy high. We're going to Wicked Blow. Fake out. Alright, so they don't go for it, which is nice. Wicked Blow. Alright, so that's one. They can't recover. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to parting shot again. Body press. We live on 2. Huge for us. Alright. Parting shot. Attack falls. Who I have left. Still have to worry about the Geary. Alright. Okay, so I have you at 149, so you will be faster. I could double priority and try and risk it. I don't think it'll be enough though, so I'm gonna have to Wicked Blow and then hope that Draco Meteor is enough for Tatsu. So yeah. Body press goes into you. That's what I want because I can live on 1 HP. Wicked Blow. Alright, critical hits. And then this hits. Draco Meteor. Alright. So that brings it super low. Lows are special a little bit, but that's fine. Ursaluna, less fine. We've already used Terra, so I can close combat into you. And then try and Thunder... I think I want to get this in clean. I'm going to detect. I'm going to swap in Incin. This will also help with like damage output and stuff. Also, Burn. I think the odds of them doubling up into my Urshifu is very, very slim. Icy Wind. And then, what is it? Earthquake, Headlong Rush, Facade, Protect. That's the typical set. Earthquake. Oh, they take out their own Tatsugiri. That's great. Now I can just put all my energy into you. So, super effective, 120. That should do the trick, and then I have to Draco Meteor. Let's see. Close combat, please be enough. It is. And that gets us a W. All right, here we are against Angel. All right, double genies. Hisui and Arcanine. All right, if I'm gonna guess, you are probably a single strike Urshifu. I think you two would be good. Old Dango. Okay. You two. Then we have you and you. Alright. We got, at this point, I have 7 matches. I'm 4-4 today. If I want a chance to get championship points, it is done in these last couple of battles. Alright, so not the ideal lead. I will say. What am I gonna do? They have the advantage. I'm going to Tailwind, and I'm going to Ivy Cudgel. They're faster. Alright. Ivy Cudgel will go. Can we get a crit? Can we get... Alright, takes about half. Thunderbolt goes into you. Go into our own Raging Bolt. And then we will Snarl. Wait, do we want to go into Fairy Terra now? Yeah. Actually, no, we'll do this. Snarl. Ivy Cudgel. Because nothing prevents Tornadus from just Bleak Wind and Hail Marying it. Alright, you are Fairy Terra. Which is good, because now we can, if this situation arises, it protects. We could Ivy Cudgel into you. So I'm not fully... Alright, Snarl. Let's just go into you. So that will help. Snarl. A lot of snarling. I'm down to Thunderclap you. And then do this. Why? You do have one Intimidate user, but it is quad. I don't think you bring that into this game. I think it's very risky because you have my Wellspring Ogerpon to deal with. I mean, water is a pretty common type in general, but one less thing you have to worry about. Alright, so if we Thunderclap, we get the knockout, which is huge for us. Alright, Ivy Cudgel into you. That does over half. Thunderbolts into me, not the best, but we do end up in a better position overall. Thunderclap is less, so even if we go into that spot, we have a good advantage. They're thinking right now. Arcanine does come out. And it is Rockhead. We're gonna Snarl. We're gonna assume that it's extreme speed. We're in a Spiky Shield, hopefully to do some chip. Extreme speed, yeah. Probably Banded. Snarl again. Oh, we're in that special. Thunderbolt. Alright. Tailwinds end. I'm gonna have to go into Urshifu here, just so I can have a clean switch in. We got... I go for the Spiky Shield, I'm pretty sure... Yeah. I'm gonna go for the Spiky Shield. Oh, okay, you swap. Lando comes out. Spiky Shield we get off. If you extreme speed into that, you're going to not be a happy camper. Alright. That's great for us. Thing is, you will still do damage no matter what. Alright. You have more, so I'm gonna go into you. I'm guessing it's Rockhead. I just need you to live a hit or two. Scream speed. Alright. Good. Earth power. Not as good. You're also... that makes you slower. Ah, yeah, I might have really messed up with that one. Critical hit there. I think it's risky to just go for it more than once. Alright, you will go in. Ogerpon. Is it worth it to Ivy Cudgel? Because My thing is, the spiky shield seems very, very likely. So, spiky shield just seems too likely. So I have to make a read that they make the wrong call. It's a little very aggressive. But when it comes to my options, I am very limited on. Oh, okay, so we get the call right. This should be enough to take it out. It is. Alright. Because I've played pretty passively in the beginning. Using... Okay, so... Yeah, we should be good. Because all we have to do is bonk it in the head with... if Wicked Blow doesn't KO. It doesn't. But yeah, we're faster. We can even Sucker Punch here. And Ivy Cudgel. And that's GG's. Yeah, very nice. But shout out to my opponent. That was a very... I think that was a tough call to make at the very last end of that game. Ooh, alright, some spice here. Alright. Now what do? They have a rain team. I am also a rain team. Your rain team scares me though. What's my best defense against you? You're pretty good. I think I need a match speed with you. I'm not opposed to having you two lead and then you two in the back. The downside of bringing you is the things that can hit you. And then if I bring you, I'm almost guaranteed to have to commit my Terra. And I do like that flexibility. Alright. They do enjoy Torterra. I don't think it was just them bringing it. Yeah, I mean, they could have like a good strategy with it too. Alright. Tornadus and Raging Bolt. Photosynthesis. We can get Tailwind up. And then we're gonna Draco. Tailwind. Double speed. I think knockoff goes into you. Alright, Assault Vest. I'm not happy with it. But we take out them, and we got speed control. Now, what kind of arch are you? Flash Cannon? Okay. Pelipper. I'm down. What are the odds you're protect? Who do I have? Alright. I think we Bleak Wind. I think we Thunderbolt. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I am wrong. Alright. At least we'll see if you're stamina or not. Speed will fall. You are stamina. Electro shot. Would behoove you to not be. So I feel like Pelipper is probably if you have Protect, you might be Focus Sashed. I'd rather just try and take you out, because I know you're gonna do what you're gonna do. And yeah. Arch is something you don't really get to prepare. Ooh, are you going into your Torterra? You know what? I give you mad props going into your favorite Mon. Alright. Bug type. Not good. We're gonna Wicked Blow into you. Does nothing. Thunderbolt isn't effective. Electro Shot. I think at this point we really struggle with you. So you have Assault Vest. You have all these things that make my life a nightmare right now. I think I'm going to Detect. Going to Ogre Pond. My thing is they may want to try and Earthquake or something like that. Ooh. Alright. You lose all your power-ups. Earthquake. I respect that. I did call it. Alright, Tailwind will peter out here. I'm gonna Wicked Blow into you. Ivy Cudgel. It's in the rain. So we have a... we're not by any means out of the woods, but I like this a little better. And if we stall out the rain, then we do not have to worry about, you know, Electro Shot and then it going bananas. Alright, Ivy Cudgel is going to go through here. And it is enough to take it out, which is very good. Pelipper is Focus Sashed. So we're going to Wicked Blow into you. Hiya. And, ooh, Rocky Helmet. Hurricane. Alright, so not great. But now we have some things going for us. Shocking as that might be. Alright. We got one turn of rain left. I think... I think we do the double up. and commit. You're gonna protect. Alright, we need to get this KO. Alright, Ivy Cudgel in the rain. All that good stuff. You are so low. Draco Meteor. No. Come on. I still think we win this, but I cannot stress enough how badly that sucks. Okay. You run that risk, I get it, and I probably should have went into Thunderbolt, but I'm gonna Thunderclap you. It should be enough. And then they have to go for Hurricane. Actually, yeah, Weather Ball. Either way, they're not in a good spot. Okay, miss for a miss. And then Thunderclap. And then we win. Battle is canceled. That was fun. Stressful, but fun. I haven't faced Arch in a while. It's one of my favorites, but that's why I know how scary it can be. Alrighty. Ooh, we got some fun mons here. We got a rain team. We got a snow team, not a rain team. I'm down to use you two to start off with. We got Dragonite there. I'll bring Thunderstruck and you. Got some fun mons. Raichu, I'm so excited for when we can use Megas. I really wanna use Mega Raichu X. It's definitely I don't know, after using it a lot, it might be my favorite Mega in at least the DLC. Overall, I have to think about it. Arcanine and Ninetales. So yeah, we're just gonna get the we're just gonna change the weather, make it rain. Alright. Yeah. No Aurora Veils, no swapping into things that can evade it. Is it a little reckless going into it might be. What are you going into? Water? You're not gonna like what I have in the back. I'm gonna go rain. Helping Hand. I'm thinking I should have Terra'd. Rain Dance. Flare Blitz. I don't know, in the rain, it survives. Alright, make it rain. Takes out Ninetales. We won the Weather War. Alright. Raichu comes out. I don't want to. I think I go into Raging Bolt. And then I think Tailwind. They already used their Terra. That means it just resists a lot of the damage output that Raichu and Arcanine can put out. Cool. Tailwind. What are you gonna do, Raichu? Nuzzle? Well, you can't paralyze me. I'm down to Snarl and then Bleak Wind. I'm gonna withdraw Arcanine. Who's coming in? Articuno? Hype for that. Articuno is something where... Alright. Bleak Wind's gonna get through. We don't lower anyone's speed, but we are gonna lower some special attacks. Nuzzle into me. Or, into Tornadus. Alright. Not ideal. Ooh, Rocky Helmet. But downside... Alright, Raichu is causing me issues. Alright, Fairy, Terra, Draco. We're gonna Bleak Wind. I can see them wanting to do some Ice-type moves into you. So help resist. Alright, Draco will go into you. Bye-bye, Raichu. Also means I can switch out my Raging Bolt if I so desire. Single target damage, that's pretty good. Ice Beam will go into you, and then yeah. I probably didn't need to Terra here, but still works out. I feel like Thunderbolt into you, Bleak Wind. Because I know you're not banded. You can still have extreme speed. That's fine. Thunderbolt. Right. Let's go single target Bleak Wind Storm. Is it enough to KO? No. Lowers their speed. Ice Beam will go into you. That is enough. But at this point, writing is a little bit on the wall here. I just need one. I just need one what is it? Thunderclap into you, and then one Wicked Blow into Arcanine. And that should be GG's. Even if you protect, you get paid for that, so I think you know that it is over. So Thunderclap goes into Articuno. And yeah, so Wicked Blow, there's no way that this survives. And yeah, that is GG's. Good game, bro. Good game. Alrighty, I am going to call it here. I have some commitments I have to do. I have to go over lines. I have work and be filming tomorrow. I don't have... And, you know, I'm ahead. I'm at 22-21. I think I'm just going to call it here. There's no way that I get championship points at this point in time. So, yeah, I still had a lot of fun. It was good recording again. That was nice. And, you know, there was some really cool battles. I hope it entertained y'all. Anyway, that's it for now. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.